Now, I originally wanted to call my video Neon is a bitch because, as you're about to see, there is no title more perfect, but my warning doesn't go away until next year, so whatever it is now, we'll have to do. However, wait, actually, if you guys didn't know, Neon is more than a bitch. I don't care how much money he has or who he hangs out with, he himself is a loser. And I know you guys know how he is. He's the kind of guy who will say things we won't because whoever he's saying it to will look at his dorky getup and have some restraint. You could be the biggest fucking guy in the world, and as long as you're not drunk or on something and you have your back turned and hear, hey, who's this little bitch? And when you turn your back and see this staring at you, you're gonna be like, but recently Neon was streaming at a party where he walks up to a girl and is like, hey, I couldn't help but admire your ass.
I couldn't mind but look at your ass, you're very beautiful.
Oh, girlfriend, you need to chill out.
And the audio is fucking ass, so I'll just tell you what happens. But he starts talking to her and he's like, hey, do a 360 for my camera. And she's like, alright, well, I need a light. Pull out your phone and turn on your flashlight if you want me to do a 360. And then fucking Neon is like,
Can you get a 360? Pull it out! Don't tell me what to do.
And it's like, how does he not understand the difference between telling someone what to do and, hey, if you want me to do this, you gotta meet me halfway, you know what I mean? She didn't even mean it like, hey, bitch, take out your phone and turn on your fucking light, pussy. Neon is so used to talking back to people, trying to get a reaction, that he doesn't know when someone's being genuine with him. Before this, she was even like, oh, I've seen you before on the phone. And he's like, no shit. And it's like, are you just fucking stupid, or do you not know how to conversate normally with people? But after he gets his 360, someone gives her a mic and she's like,
sweet dollar tea from McDonald's.
Yep.
I drink that.
and as she's doing this, one of Neon's friends does this as if her breath stinks, and right away she doesn't like that and starts getting mad. And the whole time Neon is right there in her face.
So if you're gonna come to me, be a real ass nigga, don't play with me.
I am a real ass.
And when she's done, she drops the mic and Neon is like, are you serious right now? And walks up to her and is like, hey, be respectful. I wasn't to you, but show me some respect, please. And this is where things get out of hand, which is exactly what he wanted. It doesn't get too crazy, and it just ends with the girl who he was talking to splashing water on them. Classic Neon clip as far as his streams go. But another clip comes out from later in his stream where the same girl meets back up with him, and of course she's not just gonna straight up beat his ass in front of everyone. So she does this like fake choking motion. You can tell she isn't actually choking him, and then starts yelling in his face while at the same time pausing to hug her friend and then continue. And you can tell when Neon makes this face, he knows that there's a 50-50 chance he's actually about to get hit. You know that this face lets you know his life has been broken down into two paths. Obviously it was the safer one and she didn't do anything but like what a sibling would do to you if they were playing around. No doubt she wanted to do much more, but she knew how many cameras were around and decided making him look like a bigger bitch than he already is was the way to go about it. And I don't blame her. I would have done the same thing. Now after this, I would have called it a day. I said my shit, she gave me content that's gonna get reposted everywhere, giving me more exposure. In his eyes, with the way his streams go, this should have been a classic Jameis Winston W. But instead, this is what he does.
I'm letting you know I'm suing you right now. I'm suing you and my lawyers are going through it and you're getting sued. Right after you did that to me in my neck and shit, I had some cuts on my neck and I also had a 2nd-degree concussion and I went to the hospital. So you were getting sued for all your money, you broke bitch. So yeah, you're getting sued. So I have to let that be known. Lawsuit is coming in. It's going to be very good and it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be good. So it is what it is. It is what it is. She's getting sued. She did some weird shit to me and she tried DMing me and shit. I don't give a fuck saying it was a joke. It was not a joke. You took my masculinity. You basically raped me, so.
Now, saying she basically raped you just shows how much of an ego his kick contract gave him. This piece of shit will walk up to girls and sexually harass them for the sake of content, and when someone does something about it, he's like, well, actually, my name's not Neon, it's fucking Ragesh Mudamar, and you're lucky these cuts didn't draw blood because you're in deep shit now. And also, how the fuck do you get a concussion from what she did to you? Do you have the skull of a fucking newborn and your soft spots haven't hardened all the way yet? I've tripped and fell while walking and have gotten more hurt than you. She basically did what every other girl you encounter wants to do to you. And it's funny that he tries to say that she took his masculinity when in every one of his streams, someone is making him look like a bitch. There isn't one clip of Neon I've seen where he isn't trying to get a reaction out of someone and they force him to do something that he doesn't want to do. His masculinity was taken a long time ago. And when you're a streamer like him, suing someone for what she did is like me trying to copyright claim someone's video for using a clip of my video. You're basically asking someone to do something. So when someone actually does something, you can't be a little fuck about it. Can't be a little bitch. But with the way he was acting after, he's acting like she fingered him and was like, don't ever let this happen again. No, you just got a taste of what reality is like if the cameras aren't around. But obviously, your true self showed and you whipped out the lawsuit faster than you'd whip out your dick to your girlfriend, who isn't even your, I think, is not your girlfriend. Also, you guys remember when he was being weird as fuck to Charlie? It only took one phone call from her boyfriend to get him to apologize.
By the way, I need to make a public apology to Charlie D'Amelio. Your boyfriend called me, and I'm very sorry for what I said. You were not a dyke. You were a very good person, and I apologize.
That was very nice.
How much you want to bet the same thing is going to happen here, and this is the last time we ever hear about this lawsuit. N3on should stick to streaming in his room because he is not meant for being out in public. See you guys Friday. Peace.